Good day, guys. First of all, I want to start off by saying sorry I haven't posted in a long time. I had intentionally taken a 2 to 3 week break. I went to South America for a couple weeks and decided to take a couple weeks off, come back, take maybe 2 or 3 more weeks off, and then get back into filming. And then 5 or 6 months later, here we are today. Kept saying next week, and then there was actually some snow that fell yesterday, so I said no, I have to grab my camera, get back out there. So today is just me on a hike, giving you guys a little update. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know I do prefer the cold weather camping. If you're new here, thanks for clicking on the video. And I haven't been camping so much during the summer. I went hiking, fishing, kayaking a lot more, so there wasn't much to film for the channel. I mean, I could have, but it was kind of nice to turn my brain off and just go enjoy those things without having like, what am I going to film about or what am I going to talk about here, you know? So it was kind of nice to have that break, but I really didn't intend on taking that much time off. I did go on 2 backpacking trips. One with a group of friends, and I decided not to bring the camera. I had it all ready to go, and right before leaving, I decided to leave it at home. 2 main reasons is, I'll be honest, I don't get a good video out of it. You know, I'm not going to stop someone who wants to make the fire. I'm not going to stop them and say, hey, let me bring my camera over while I'm trying to set up my tent and just to get a video. And because of that, I don't fully enjoy the camping experience because I'm always trying to think of the next shot I have to take, or I didn't get that clip, so what can I take for the next one? And I don't fully enjoy the camping experience. I only go with them a handful of times a year, so decided not to bring the camera. But I think I will in the future, not to make a video, but I might come back and do sort of gear I used on a 2-day backpacking trip and make those kind of videos. So reason being is I do have a lot more, I'm not gonna say low-end gear, but lower-end gear compared to some of the big YouTubers out there who post videos of their, you know, their $500 tent and all that. I like to think I'm more of the average hiker and backpacker, so maybe it's more relatable, and someone starting out might get an idea of some stuff they want to use, they might use. As for those 2 trips, one of them was a 3-day and a roughly 20-kilometer round trip. In miles, sorry guys, I think that's something like maybe 12, 13, 14 miles maybe. And we started off as 4 or 5 people. The second day we were, I believe, 7. So it was a good time, but it would have been really hard to film. Second time was actually 2 weeks ago, and we went onto a summit. We actually camped on the summit when there was really high winds, which is not a great idea, but it was just a much nicer view, so we kind of toughed it out. It was actually one of the coldest camps I've done, not because of the temperature, but because it was wet. It had rained all day, and the wind, so it just sucks the heat out of you. So it was a really cold camp, but it was a good time as well. As for camera gear, this is not really going to affect you guys as viewers. It's more just me talking out loud right now. But I did get a bit of camera gear when I first started. You know, I really didn't know what I needed or what would have been best, so picked up some stuff to start, and I'm slowly upgrading that over time. You know, I mean, better tripods, better mounts, stuff like that. My light works great, but when I'm talking to the camera like this at night, I cannot see a single thing. So hold on, I have a little bit of an obstacle right here. I will be upgrading my camera gear, and you may not notice that as a viewer, but it'll just be much more enjoyable and easy for me to film. I'll get probably better angles, or the angles I want, let's say. Lights, like I mentioned, mic has been a constant battle. The audio has been the biggest battle for this. I started off with my GoPro's internal mic, which is not bad when you're trying to get action shots and stuff, but I'm actually trying to speak to the camera. It doesn't always pick up when I start talking, and the first word or two wouldn't be cut out of the video. So I got an external mic, and then I would get like buzzing sounds from that. It ended up being the wire. I replaced that one. Now I'm using a small Rode mic. Trying to remember where I am on the trail. Using a small Rode mic. It seems to work. It's not exactly what I like right now, and it doesn't work in every situation. Like right now I'm speaking to you, and I'm sure if I do this, that picks up pretty loud on the camera. So I might get a wireless mic when I do some of the videos where I talk to the camera. And we'll see. Audio has been the biggest battle for this, and mics are not cheap, so it's kind of hard to just do trial and error. So going back and forth on that, and I'll figure it out eventually. Also with that is a new editing program. The last one I was using, the last 5 videos or so, was giving me problems. it was really annoying to edit those videos. So change programs, which is also why I'm out today. It's sort of to get the ball rolling and to use that program and sort of just get used to a pretty simple video to put together. So looks like the lake is starting to freeze. I don't actually think I can go this way. This is the other side of the trail. We'll make our way back the other way. Hey, hold on, there's a little path here. A couple more things I'll be working on this year is, one, my clothing. Again, it might not affect you guys very much, but I'm very much wear what I have kind of thing. I'm always big on a good base layer and a good outer layer, but everything in between I probably just wore what I had. So this year I'm looking into getting better, better mid layers, better hiking and backpacking socks, boxers, gloves, stuff like that. I usually, like I said, I usually wore what I have, but I have enough tents, I have enough stoves, I have enough stuff like that for camping. I may as well upgrade the other important stuff, which, clothes staying dry, staying warm is kind of important. The other thing is trying to find the trail. It's so hard to see with all the leaves. It all looks the same when I'm looking at it. The other thing I'm working on is speaking to the camera. That is incredibly hard for me. You may notice that I fumbled my words a few times in this video, and normally I would retake those shots. Alright, sorry about that. I ran into someone I knew in the forest, and he may or may not have showed me another place I can go camp, so that was pretty cool. Like I was saying, one thing I'm working on is me speaking to the camera, and it's really hard for me to do. I fumble my words a lot, and I retake my shots, and I usually take a minimum of 2 shots when I speak to the camera, and that's because sometimes I go back and go edit the video and I realize I said something wrong, I said something, the audio wasn't great for whatever reason, and then I can't use that clip. And sometimes I just mess up my words and forget my words so much that I retake a shot almost 10 times. 10 times is my limit. Once I get to 10 times, 10 attempts, I don't try to take that shot anymore. And just trying to stay on trail. And that's something I'm trying to get better at and work on a little more. So you might see me fumble my words a little more, but I'm probably just gonna roll with the takes I get. I did make my way over to the ATV trail because I just couldn't walk on the footpath anymore. It was just soaked and full of water, basically. Speaking of retaking shots, there's one video, no one noticed, no one called me out on it, and there's one shot where I cracked open my beer, and between the time where I cracked open my beer and actually said what I wanted to say good enough to keep that shot, it got dark. So it was probably a 30 or 40 minute period that I was trying to say something about the beer and I just couldn't do it. So I'm trying to get over that, trying to take things, they'll come out more naturally, I guess. You might have to see me like now hesitate and stuff and search for words, but it is what it is, and I think it'll make filming a lot easier for me. As for an upload schedule, I'll be posting on Fridays, and I originally started posting on Thursdays. It just fit better with my schedule. Friday was the day I would go out and go camp, so it was kind of tough to post a video the same day and monitor it and all that. Now I will be posting on Fridays. I'm going for twice a month. I think that'll be a nice sustainable rate where I can still do it casually, still enjoy it without feeling too overwhelmed. If I can, I will be putting out videos on the other weeks, and I plan on doing a mix of camping at least once a month, hopefully twice a month. Gear videos, which I want to say here, I don't want to be repetitive with it, but 99% of the gear I own, I've paid for myself. So all these videos I'm putting out are by my choice, and it's really just to put out information out there for anyone who might be wanting to purchase something, just to help put information out there. That's all. It's not to try to sell anything. Just want to make that clear. I'm probably going to say it again because I feel like all those videos talking about a piece of gear always come off like buy this product and I get a commission. It's really not that. And the other videos will be hiking. I do want to do more hiking. In fact, I have to do more hiking. I have something big coming up in 2025 next year that I do want to get in better shape for. I want to lose like 20 pounds and just get in better shape in general, because I have a pretty cool thing coming up, which I will announce once everything is confirmed and set in stone. It is right now, but there's a lot of stuff involved, flights as well. So once everything's confirmed, I will announce it on the channel. Looking forward to it though, but I feel like if I can get in better shape for this, why not? So you'll see more hiking videos. And that's really all for today, guys. This video was just an excuse for me to get out here, bring my camera, get the ball rolling again. And I much prefer doing it as a video than just a post on YouTube, even though I also did that. This was just a good reason to get the ball rolling again. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.